Okay, so today I'm getting this angled piece in here, which is going to help support this curve temporarily. Ultimately, I want to have this curve lower so that it will be a viaduct crossing this area through here. Enough of the bench work so that I can get all of the decking down and complete the outer loop so that well, I can't run trains because it's just, then I would have to wire, and then at that point, once I start wiring, then I might as well, you know, get it all down. Okay, so got our angled piece in. Next is to cut off some of that extra wood over there and then put the pieces in on top of here to support this long 90 radius curve. Okay, so this is the plan. And now I've got the outer loop, at least in place. It's not all connected. Of course, it's not wired, but this has allowed me to get the tabletop at least temporarily in place. Make sure that all the pieces are fitting. Well, the goal of today was to get this section of layout that had been where I have this gap. Eventually, this will be a long viaduct that will cross over a valley. The floor of the valley will be lower than, what I have represented here. This is just a temporary tack in, just so that I could, close the loop and, support it so that I could run trains, which you'll see a little later on this particular video. Let's take a tour. I've got my TIU set up temporarily, my power set up temporarily, and I've only got it connected at just one location here, so I'm not really trying to run a whole loop, even though the train did on its test go from one end to, right about where it is right there, and got stuck because I'm powering the inner track instead of the outer track at that switch. But it made it this far, and so, I'm happy about that. Happy to see, that I'm running trains. Kind of afraid to take it across the bridges because they're not really supported correctly. But you can see I've got my track laid out. I'm going to get the track organized by size so that when I do get back around to laying the rest of the track, there's an inner loop that goes on the inside of this outer loop, which is 072, and in some cases it's 081 and 090. But that's the whole layout basically right now, and I'm going to trim back some additional wood pieces. I trimmed some of the wood here and actually used the piece here to form the little bridge over in that corner. As you can see, I've taken back some of the beams, some of the joists that were sticking out. I've got to come up with some kind of solution for this little section of track that goes out beyond this 4x8 piece of plywood, but I'll figure that out. And I've got all the tables joined. They're all in the position that I want them to be in. So all in all, I'm really happy to be, continuing to make some progress. And so let's run some trains.